If you've ever wondered whether a countertop oven can actually replace your main oven, or if it's just another flashy gadget taking up space, you're not alone, especially when you're cooking for a family and trying to juggle dinner for kids and adults all at once. Most ovens take forever to preheat. Air fryers don't always fit enough food. And let's be honest, trying to reheat leftovers without drying them out is hit or miss. That's exactly why I wanted to take a close look at the Ninja Double Oven 12-in-1 Smart Double Oven with FLEXDOOR. This oven is packed with features: 2 independent cooking zones, 12 different functions, and something called Smart Finish that's supposed to let you cook 2 meals at once and have them finish at the same time, even if they're at totally different temperatures. Sounds great in theory, right? But the real question is, does it actually deliver in everyday use? Can you really trust the flavor seal to keep smells from mixing between the 2 ovens? Is the built-in thermometer accurate enough to nail that medium-rare steak? Or is it just another gimmick? And how steep is the learning curve, especially if you're used to more basic appliances? In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this oven works, where it shines, and a few things you'll want to watch out for. Because yes, there are some limitations you should know about before you decide. As always, my goal here is to give you the clearest info possible so you can decide if this is the right fit for your kitchen or not. I've added the exact model I'm covering in the description below, and I also pinned it in the comments if you want to check out more details or see current pricing. If content like this helps you, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments, what's one thing you wish your current kitchen setup could do better? So, let's pick up where we left off. Does the Ninja Double Oven really feel like 2 separate ovens in one unit? Or is that just a clever marketing trick? Honestly, it's closer to 2 ovens than I expected. The design centers around what Ninja calls the FLEXDOOR, and this is more than just a hinge system. When you pull the top handle, only the upper oven opens. But when you grab the full handle, the entire front swings open, giving you access to both cooking zones. That small detail makes a surprisingly big difference in everyday use. Quick snack for the kids, use just the top, full dinner for 4, open both, and go. Now, about the build. This thing weighs around 31 pounds, and it feels solid, not plasticky or flimsy like some cheaper models. The exterior is stainless steel and it wipes clean pretty easily. Inside you've got removable wire racks, sheet pans, a crumb tray, and an air fry basket. All of them feel durable, but here's your first point of attention. They're hand wash only, no tossing them in the dishwasher. It's manageable, but it's something to be aware of if you were hoping for low maintenance cleanup. Another detail that stands out, the oven stays surprisingly cool to the touch during cooking, which is great for safety. But there is some bleed through of heat between the bottom and top zones. It's not extreme, but if you're baking something sensitive on top while roasting on the bottom, it's worth monitoring the top item's timing. One more thing you should know, the lower oven doesn't have a broil element. Broiling is only possible in the top oven, so if you were thinking about using both zones for finishing crispy toppings, that's a limitation to keep in mind. Still, overall, the design feels thought through. It's compact, but not cramped. Every inch seems to serve a purpose. But how well does it actually cook? That's what we're diving into next. So now that we've covered the design, let's get into what really matters: how this oven performs when you actually start cooking. The first thing most people want to know is, can you really cook 2 meals at the same time? And the answer is yes, with a few caveats. Thanks to the Smart Finish feature, the Ninja Double Oven lets you set 2 completely different functions. Say, air frying wings in the bottom while baking cookies in the top, and it automatically adjusts the timing so both are done together. In practice, this works well for most dishes, but if you're doing anything with very precise timing, like soufflés or delicate pastries, you'll want to double-check manually. Another strong feature is the Smart Cook system with the built-in thermometer. For proteins, especially thick cuts like pork tenderloin or ribeye, this is a game changer. It reads the internal temp in real time and stops cooking when your target doneness is hit. That said, there's a bit of a learning curve when it comes to inserting the probe correctly and navigating the settings. It's not quite plug and play. The bottom oven's air fry function is strong. It delivers crisp textures on fries, chicken, and veggies without the sogginess some smaller air fryers leave behind. Just remember, it's air fry only in the bottom oven. You can't switch that function to the top, which could be limiting depending on your layout. As for preheating, yes, it's fast, way faster than a standard wall oven. You can go from cold start to ready to cook in under 5 minutes for most settings. A quick heads up, some users have reported slower toast performance over time, especially in the top oven. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep an eye on if you plan to use it daily for breakfast. Now that we've seen how the Ninja Double Oven handles real cooking tasks, let's talk about what it's like to actually live with it. The daily usability, the cleanup, and the small things you don't notice until a few weeks in. Starting with usability. The control panel is intuitive once you get the hang of it. It uses knobs instead of a full touchscreen, which some people prefer because it feels more tactile and less fragile. That said, switching between modes and zones can take a little getting used to, especially if you're jumping between the top and bottom ovens in the same cooking session. If you're not careful, it's easy to accidentally adjust the wrong zone. It's not complicated, but it does require a bit of attention at first. Another helpful touch is that the oven remembers your last setting for each function, so if you toast the same way every morning, or always roast veggies at a certain temp, it saves time. On to cleaning. This is where opinions start to split. The removable crumb tray is easy to slide out and wipe down, and the interior walls are smooth enough to clean with a damp cloth. But here's a real-world issue. None of the accessories are dishwasher safe. The air fry basket and sheet pans need to be washed by hand, and if you let grease sit too long, it'll stick. So if low-maintenance cleaning is a priority for you, that's something to consider. There's also a cooling fan that keeps running after cooking ends, no matter what mode you used. Some users find this annoying because it doesn't seem to be temperature controlled. It just runs on a timer. Not a huge problem, but worth knowing. Still, in terms of replacing multiple devices, it does cut down on clutter. You'll find yourself using fewer pots, fewer pans, and skipping the microwave more often. So, is the Ninja DCT451 Smart Double Oven worth it? If you're looking for a versatile, space-saving appliance that genuinely cuts down cook time and lets you multitask in the kitchen without flavor crossover, this one delivers on that promise. It's not perfect. The hand wash-only accessories and the post-cook cooling fan might be a bit of a hassle, but if you can work around those, the benefits far outweigh the downsides. It's not just another gadget. It's a full upgrade to how you cook, especially if you've been juggling multiple devices for everyday meals. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. What's the one feature you wish every oven had? And if you want to take a closer look at this model, the link is right there in the description and in the pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.